Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rage, and we are back today with the exciting new update here in regards to Marvel Strike Force's newest team being the Vigilantes. So, as you can see, updated yesterday in the newest blog being called No Capes, No Rules, No Mercy. So, the Vigilantes, they don't carry badges, and local law enforcement has orders to arrest them on site, but you won't find a tougher and braver bunch to knock down threats from the Vigilante team. This squad of lethal crime fighters is composed of Daredevil Modern, Silver Sable, and the community vote winner Hit Monkey, along with familiar faces Punisher and Elektra getting reworks already in the game. Now, they're going to thrive in offensive situations and specifically setting their sights on senses on the new skill raid. So they're going to be a key squad in a new upcoming raid. Remember, they announced this a couple of days ago that Chaos raids are actually getting released next week, which means Spire Society is on the way out, guys. Today, we're covering some capabilities of this ferocious and efficient crew. Vulnerable, now even with more benefits. So enemies with Vulnerable have always been victim to increased damage and attacks, but with Vigilante team, Vulnerable becomes an even greater strategic advantage. The new Vigilante recruits not only make enemies with Vulnerable pay, but reward their allies for pasting the battlefield with it. So I like this because they give you a snapshot here and you don't have to go through all their kits, which is really great. So Daredevil Modern, he's going to be healing himself and Vigilante allies whenever an enemy with Vulnerable is attacked, even more so in raids. He also lowers the damage of enemies with Vulnerable when he's on the offense. Silver Sable, when an enemy with Vulnerable is attacked, she fills a speed bar for herself and Vigilante allies. So the more they're getting attacked, the speed bar is going to fill up, therefore more turns. I can see this being quite effective in raids. Last but not least, Hit Monkey, whenever an enemy with Vulnerable takes a turn. If his health is full and he attacks the enemy with his highest HP, ignoring taunt and stealth for piercing, and then applies more Vulnerable. He also gains crit damage if any enemy has Vulnerable, and for each enemy that has Vulnerable, he gains additional crit chance. I mean, just right off the bat, guys, these characters, if they're gonna, have a lot of these benefits outside of just raids, they're gonna be very, very impactful. Due to the fact that, remember, they name drop Vigilante being a useful team later for the Age of X, and they are going to be, slotted into that city category. So, if you guys have been saving power cores, this might be a team that you might want to invest in later on, just because we know with the city characters that the Gear Tier 20 is going to be first required for them before we do anything else in Age of X. The new recruits apply plenty of Vulnerable outside of the Isowade's help, and the team as a whole can make attacks extra painful with Vulnerable hanging over the target's head. Even though the Vigilantes are a skill raid team, their traits and kits set them up to pound enemies while offense across game mode. So this is kind of what I was looking for. Awesome. They actually addressed this already. So offensive bonuses, both Daredevil Modern and Silver Sable have offense bonuses that reduce enemy potency. Taunt and Terrorize. The man without fear, Daredevil Modern, absorbs enemy attacks with taunts via his special, ultimate, and passive abilities, while the rest of his team utilizes multi-target attacks to mow down raid waves and clobber teams. Hit Monkey allows the team to reload quickly by dishing out ability energy when enemies are eliminated. So it sounds like these are the mechanics that are going to be applying across the board. And then just to quickly get a snapshot of what their traits are, Daredevil is a hero, city, skill, protector, vigilante. Like I said, that city trait is going to be very, very important for the Age of X. Oh, sorry, did I go through that? Silver Sable is a hero, city, skill, blaster, mercenary. Oh, interesting. So getting that mercenary tag with Spider-Verse and Vigilante. Oh, Spider-Verse as well. And then last but not least, guys, Hit Monkey getting the hero, city, skill, blaster, Vigilante. So pretty simple there. And I think Hit Monkey is actually... is he the fastest or something? Oh, no. Silver Sable 128. That's the fastest out of the three there. And then, guys... where are my manners? Always double check to see what these look like as well. Remember, some of these reworks have been the most impactful for characters that have been dated for quite some time. So this is awesome to see. Punisher getting a 729% boost in HP, damage by almost 400%, armor by almost 400%, focus 600, resistance 500. My goodness. And even his speed stat has gotten bumped up, right? So they've gone through some of the abilities there and revised them. We'll see how that looks in game as well when it goes live, or maybe it's already live actually. Elektra updates, HP boost by 500%, damage 400. So very similar story to Punisher, right? Armor by 593, focus by 594, resistance. And remember, Elektra was reworked a little bit before too, in some of the older team reworks. So just getting more further love there. There you guys have it, short and sweet blog post right here, guys. But remember, there is also a Envoy Cosmic Crucible tournament today, so we'll be back likely with more codes, free codes to go around. So make sure you guys stay tuned on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with that. But again, let me know what you think comments below with regards to the Vigilante team. Remember, we voted for we voted for Hitmonkey, and it's great now that we finally got his inclusion. But I do feel like that three-piece tandem with Daredevil, Silver Sable, and Hitmonkey likely will be required for Age of X, Charles Xavier. We'll see in the coming weeks how that kind of translates once we see more of their uniques and whatnot that's required. Do let me know what you think comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.